Hello, yes, welcome back. It's the life training on how to create a productive personal development plan. Today with me, Muted Adebowale. So, what is a personal development plan and why does it matter for you to have one? Why is it important? Why must you have one? Tell me, what difference would it make to you if you do have one? Well, until you do know the benefits of it and why you must have one, you probably will be wondering what's a personal development plan, or even if you've heard about it and you know about it, but you have not actually put it, into practice. You don't use one, you've not drawn up one for yourself, you probably will not understand why one is important. So, what is a personal development plan and why is it important for you to have one in place? Before we get onto that, yes, I'll just introduce myself just in case you don't know me and you've probably never met me before. So, my name is Musit Adebowale, and I am a leadership and empowerment coach. I help female professionals and business leaders who want to strengthen their team structure, engage better with their workmates, have better work relationship, maximize their team results, and overall increase productivity and revenue. They at the end of the day are able to achieve the desired results that they want. I also work with health and social care providers and managers. I help them build high performing teams, develop effective leadership and management skills, and promote long term staff retention with people I've worked with mostly in the past 4 to 5 years. These have been some of the top challenges that they've been going through, and I'm happy that I've been able to work with my clients to overcome these challenges. So in brief, it's not going to be about me today, it's about you building a personal development plan that's going to help you achieve your short-term and your long-term personal and professional goals. Okay, so that's that about me. So, why is a personal development plan important to you? Do you already have one? Have you put one in place? Have you been using it? What are the results? Let me get, because I'm sharing my screen, I may not be able to see the comments now if you do put down comments, but I will be able to do that as soon as I come off this screen sharing and I'm able to see what people have been writing. Okay, so do you have a personal development plan? Have you heard about it? Have you used one before in the past? Are you currently, going with one? Are you currently planning your day-to-day activities? Are you planning your goals and, your long-term and your short-term goals using your personal development plan that you have created for yourself? So let me know in the chat box if you do have one, if you've never heard about it, if you've heard about it but you've not used it, or if you use it and it's helpful, if you use it and it's not helpful. Whatever you know or whatever you have about it, let us share. Let's know what you think and what you feel about having a personal development plan in place. Okay. So what exactly is a personal development plan? Simply say, it is a plan that you create for yourself so as to guide yourself in a way to go step by step to achieve your goals. It is a guide for you to be able to achieve your goals. Okay, a personal development plan is not just mandatory for managers or for high profile business leaders or for high profile professionals. It is a plan that helps every one of us, every individual who has ambition, every individual who has goals that they want to achieve, every individual who feel called, who feels that, yeah, I'm called to serve a particular purpose. And because of that, I need to put in place some step-by-step guide for myself so as to be able to measure, to track, and to, record the successes I've made. It's a plan for you to be able to go and achieve the goals that you are looking up to achieve, that the desires that you want to achieve. It's just a simple plan. So you have something to fall back on. You have something to trace your track, and say, okay, am I on track? Basically, that's what the personal development plan is about. So it isn't just a mandatory, plan for managers or for high profile people. It makes you do, your yearly appraisal of yourself, of the efforts you're taking, of the results you're getting, of the achievements, your successes, of where improvements need, and also helps you, be a firm, you stick firmly to the dreams and the desires that you have in sight. So a good plan provides focus for you. It helps you map out a path towards your version of success. It allows you to make better decisions, and it prevents you from taking backward steps. So when you have a good plan in place, it allows you to put in place the strategies, that is how to achieve particular goals and get you back on track when you're going wrong, and help you know where to improve, where there is need for improvement in anything that you're doing. So basically what this does is it just guides you and it puts you on the right track to you, so that you are able to achieve the successes that are outlined by you just for you. So simply put, a personal development plan is a clear plan that is beneficial for you physically, mentally, emotionally, that helps you find a sense of purposefulness in everything that you do. It reduces the stress of, the everyday stress, anxiety of, we want to achieve this, I want to get this, I want to achieve that, I don't know how to do it. Once you have a plan in place, you'll be a lot more relieved from the stress and the anxieties and the fears and nervousness that you go through every day. Honestly, it works a lot because you're able to put down what you want to achieve and how you intend to achieve it, right, in a paper, in a format that you can see every day, and you can track and measure your milestones, your successes, how you're going with that. Just like if you're a business person and you do not have a plan on how to achieve certain goals in a month, for example, how to get XYZ amount of clients into your business, how to reach out to your clients and make XYZ amount of sales in a month. If you do not have a plan like that, then you are set for failure. I mean, sorry, but that's the truth. So the same way, a personal development plan will help you outline your short-term and your long-term goals so that you will walk yourself, through to that path that's going to lead you to achieving these goals in the long run. Otherwise, you're just going to have, flimsy sort of vision of it, but you don't have a real vision of what you really want. It's just going to be scattered around if you don't have a plan as to how to achieve and get what you want to achieve. Okay, so that's it. That's why it's so important for us to have a personal development plan in place. It helps you take the thoughts that goes around flow, what I just talked about. You're just going to have the vision, just afloat aimlessly around your brain. But once you have a personal development plan in place, because one thing I need you to know is that success is actually conscious, right? If you've ever read, or if you've actually sat down to think about what makes a successful individual and try to see what the habits are, it's because they are really conscious about every action that they take. I did post a video some time ago about intention. Every day that we live has to be intentional. And that is why every goal that you want to achieve has to be intentional. It's not something that just goes around in your brain. I want to, it's just there like that. You will not track it until you are conscious about it. And when you're conscious about it, that's when you're able to put it down and say, this is what I need to do to achieve this. And then you're setting it as a goal. And not just that, you're able to put in actions that you want to do to achieve these goals. And not just that again, you're able to begin to track how well you're doing, and where you need to make some improvement. You're able to like put in place things to help you improve in that stance. So basically, what makes someone successful either in their job or in their personal life is the amount of consciousness, the amount of intention, substance you put into planning your everyday life, your everyday action, everything that happens to us. Success and reward and achieving results that we want comes through being very conscious about it. It's not something that goes around your head just like that, but it's something that you're really, really conscious about it, and you know what you're doing. You're actually putting up strategies for you to achieve them. Okay, you're understanding that there will be obstacles, but you have to find a way around it. Okay, and not just, oh, I'm just going to do it anyway. No, it's not about that. I'll get around it somehow. No, you're not going to get around it somehow. It has to be spelled out how you want to get around it. And that's when you're able to put down, practical steps that you're going to take so that you're able to get around it, basically. So why must you have a personal development plan in place? It helps you to take the thoughts that are floating around in your brain and record them in an actionable format. It's especially useful for healthcare workers, as your daily schedule may leave you little room to pause and think about your aims. Okay? Everyone is caught up in this, I'm busy, gotta rush to work, I've got to do the things I've got to do, I've got to meet deadlines, and at the end of the day, you're left with nothing for yourself, honestly. And that's why you see some people have a particular job role, a particular position for as long as 7, 5, 10 years. You're not moving forward, you're not going backwards, you don't know what to do. Before you know what's on, the time's gone. And that's pathetic, honestly. That's really pathetic, because you have your life to live, and you have your life to live to the fullest. Okay, so what's the point of you being in a job that you're not able to move yourself up the ladder, in years, just being stagnant in one position because you do not take the time out to think, to reflect, to see where your next step should be and make the plans for you to get there. That's not good enough. Okay, so creating a plan is easy. It takes a short amount of time and only requires you to write down the strategies for achieving simple yet focused targets. For example, ways to communicate information clearer to patients, or to effectively deliver person-centered care. And don't forget that in your personal development plan, you will do things that will help you professionally move up the ladder, as well as personally achieve your personal goals and aims that you want to achieve. So that's why it's important for you to find time to create one, and not just create it, work to achieving everything that you have stated in your personal development plan. Okay. Yeah, so again, it's a way to begin to look after yourself, and what matters most to you, the things that matters most to you. Yes, is, for example, you want to get a next qualification, academic qualifications, professional qualification, so that you can step up the ladder. You've got to find a way to find time. Okay, if you put that down and strategies how to find time, see what you need to cut off in your time that is not useful to you anymore, or that's not giving you the rewards that you want, or see how you can change something that's not beneficial to you presently, or that's not going to be beneficial to you, say, in the next 3 years. If you don't put a plan in place, you cut it off, you put a plan in place, and then you begin this habit that's going to be beneficial to you in the next 3 years, in the next 4 years, in the next 2 years, things like that. So when you're able to sit down and say, yes, I need to put a personal development plan in place for myself professionally, my life, to have a balanced sort of life and live the type of life that I want to live, because it's within your powers to do that. It is within your powers to do that. Only if you take a conscious decision, to do that, to sit down, think, reflect, and say, yes, I'm going to take my future in my hands. I'm going to take control of my life, and I'm going to begin to make some huge, substantial changes to my life. Okay, so that's the only time you're able to achieve these things that you really want. Okay, so it's a way to begin to look after yourself and what matters most to you, your ambitions, your aspirations, your life purpose, etc. So you will feel like a personal development plan is time consuming, which is what a lot of people have said, but at the end of the day, what's more time consuming is you not taking time to do that, because at the end of the day, the time is going to ready and you have no time to develop yourself. So what's more time consuming? Taking the time out now and putting a plan in place, or leaving it too long, and then you don't even have the time again after 4, 5, 6, 7, even 8, 9 years. So what is more time consuming? A lot of people say that, but I speak because you've got to see what are the benefits of you taking out time now and consciously doing a plan for yourself. Okay, so, but you're never too busy to better yourself, so you have to think that to yourself. So it helps you be in control of your life and gradually cut out the stress of a busy schedule and tight resources, because with a personal development plan, you will not lose sight of your goals. A personal development plan helps you set up targets and scope out your obstacles. It helps you aim for your goals with greater accuracy. Okay, so that's why it is important for you to have one. And it's so easy, very, very easy to come up with one. Very easy to come up with one. It doesn't take time at all. It's just take you like thinking about the things that really matter to you, the things you want to achieve, how life's going to be better for you if you could plan out and put up a strategy to how you're going to achieve the things that you really want, basically. So how do you make a personal development plan? You just write that. There are 7 steps to you creating a personal development plan. 1, you've got to set your goals, know your goals, know what you want to achieve, and set your goals, put that down. This is what I want to achieve. You've got to prioritize your goals, right? Because we all have endless goals. Of course, we do have endless goals. So you've got to prioritize your goals, and then you set yourself deadlines for when you want to achieve these goals. Okay, and you have to know that any goal at all that you are putting up, there's going to be like threats, there's going to be like obstacles, there's going to be like something that's going to hinder you from achieving these goals. Except when you're so like conscious of it and you put up a strategy or an action plan, so to speak, that and a commitment, you got to be committed to you achieving that. So you're going to say, okay, whatever this is going to take, I'm going to find a way to overcome these obstacles, even if it's just time management, busy with the kids, busy with a family. I can't go to a college now. I can't take professional course because of the money, there will be obstacles, there will be things that come in that's going to like make you feel I can't make it. But then you got to be committed, because you have got to think, how would life be different to you if you could put in place this plan, if you could try and achieve this thing that you want to achieve? Okay, so that's it. So you've got to have your goals done. You've got to prioritize your goals, set your deadlines for when you want to achieve your goals. You're going to understand there will be threats and there will be opportunities, of course. And you've got to develop your skills or increase your knowledge about what you want. Find a way to have a network that's going to support you, because whenever we have a goal in mind, usually one of the greatest reasons that people don't achieve their goals is because they're discouraged by the people around them. Right. They're discouraged by the naysayers. They're discouraged by the environment that says, no, you're too old to do this, or you're this to do that, all of those things. So you've got to find a way to have a network of like-minded people who will support you, who will help you grow and help you achieve, the goals that you want to achieve. So you've got to find a way to track and measure and monitor your progress. And each time you reach any milestone, just celebrate. Celebrate, no matter how little you think it is. Just be happy and celebrate and give yourself a pat on the back. And then you just continue to go like that. And before you know what's happening, there's a habit for you to set goals. Goals keep you on. Goals set you on fire. And that's why I like to set goals, no matter what, no matter how little. When you set goals, you have something you're looking up to achieving. Right. There are no dull moments. Of course, they're going to be like obstacles. They're going to be, to achieve the goal is a challenge in itself. Okay, there will be that, and that is when you prove to yourself that yes, you are tick in yourself. That's what makes you tick, tick, tick. That's it. So goals are great. Goals are great. Goals are great. Right. It's not something that we just leave to float around in the air and say, oh, someday I'm going to achieve. Someday I'm going to get a master's degree. Someday I'm going to start my business. Someday I'm going to be a manager. No, you don't do that. Someday I'm going to set up my own health and social care company. No, you don't do that. It's not a matter of someday. It's a matter of that particular day. You know that day you want to start it. And so from today, you begin to prepare, because now you can begin to count days. You count how many days are left for you to get to that day. And that's how you get to achieving your goals. Okay, so I have prepared a template for you, which I'm going to put the link in the comment section once I come off this training, and you'll be able to download the link, or yes, download the template, or I'm going to get you to, anyway, I'm going to get you a link and you'll be able to download the template. Okay, I don't know how it's going to work, or I may, in the group, I may upload the folder, the file in the group, and then you can just download it. Somehow, I'm just going to make sure you get a sample template that you're able to begin to use immediately. Okay, immediately. Okay, and that's it. I think I'm just going to okay, let's see that. Okay, that's me. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you for watching the training. I did come late, I suppose, yeah, but I hope you get anything. Just leave below questions if you don't understand anything. If you want a guide as to how to put in place, your personal development plan, and how to begin to make actionable steps is gonna allow you get what you want, achieve your results, then just get in touch with me, and I'll be ready to help as much as I can. So I'm going to put the link down, or I'm going to upload it in the group, whatever. I'm going to do something so you're able to catch you're able to download for free the template that you will be using for your personal development plan, and you can start from now on and write out what you want to achieve, say in the next 3 months, say in the next 6 months, and yes, just go with that. Okay, so I'm Muted Adebowale, and I shall see you next time. Bye.